Do good, Maverick. Go here. Welcome to podcast episode number 132. Escaping the Matrix and its 9 to 5 rat race, one member at a time. Maybe that could be an idea when it comes to escaping the Matrix, the 9 to 5 rat race, whatever you want to call it. It can oftentimes be overcomplicated. Here I am talking about it, not even having achieved it myself yet, but one of the traps I've fallen into and made mistakes about over and over again over the years. Of course, one thing is to have too little skills. You've probably heard about the Dunning-Kruger effect, Mount Stupid, where people enter some new area and they have very little skills, but they actually think they have a lot of skills. Of course, that's one trap, but I think there's another trap as well where people they realize they have very little skills and they start learning, and then they just kind of continue learning and using learning or entertainment to kind of a way to not take action. I think that's another trap of kind of overcomplicating things, not taking action. So when it comes to one way of a lot of ways out there, one option when it comes to escaping the Matrix and the 9 to 5 rat race, maybe this could be an idea for you. If you start a subscription business, a membership business, for example, a paid community, maybe you could escape the 9 to 5 rat race one member at a time. Maybe that's a kind of simplified way to look at it, because building an online business, it can sound extremely complicated, and it can also be extremely complicated as well. There's a lot of complexity, a lot of moving pieces, many variables, things like that goes into it. But if you kind of really focus on keeping the main thing, and avoid a lot of distractions, maybe you could look at it this way: one member at a time. If you focus on sales, generating clients, customers, members, then one member at a time, maybe that could be a solution. Because roughly, very roughly speaking, when it comes to a paid community or also many other subscription businesses, you need like 30 to 300 members to make like $10,000 in profit per month. Of course, that depends on your monthly price. But if you charge if it's a high ticket community and you charge like $500 per month, if you have 30 members, that's $15,000 in revenue. That should be above $10,000 in profit. And if on the lower end you charge like $50 per month and 300 members, that's also $15,000 in revenue, which should be above $10,000 in profit per month. Now, what you choose to charge per month, of course, that's up to you and the market to decide, but I guess you get my point. And even 300 members, even something like that could still be sold one and one, one by one. Oftentimes we tend to think that when it comes to marketing and selling things, okay, if you're selling something high ticket, then you can jump on a video call, video sales call, strategy call, whatever you want to call it, and you can close people on the call to become a member. But what I've seen a bunch of people doing when it comes to paid communities is that they're actually selling pretty low ticket paid communities through sales calls, even for price points like from like $50 to around $100, sometimes even lower than that, I think, as well. And people are selling it where people book a call, then they're jumping on a call and they're selling those memberships one by one on a sales call. And if they're doing it that way, then you could also be booking those calls one by one as well, you know. So yeah, I just wanted to throw this idea out there. Of course, this is like oversimplified almost to the point of sounding stupid. But at the same time, there's probably a lot of people overcomplicating it out there. It's both depressing and inspiring to think about that exactly right now there are people out there in this online business world making a lot more money than you, despite having less talent, less skills, less knowledge, less experience, less contacts, less capital, lower IQ, less education than you, yet, and than me, yet they are outperforming us like crazy. Why? Probably many reasons, but oftentimes it's like one main reason. They take action and do things. And despite the fact that they're doing a lot of things outright wrong and a lot of things definitely not optimized and ideal, still they're taking action and doing things. So oftentimes those people, they get results. Dan Pena, the business coach, he was basically explaining that amongst his students or his mentees, the people he was mentoring, it was, according to him, there was a pretty clear trend or pattern, and that was that the more stupid they were, the more money they were making. If his personal experience is statistically accurate, I don't know, maybe not. But I guess there is something to it, because if they take action, maybe maybe in his experience, the less smart people, maybe they were taking more action, and as a result, they made more progress and made more money. But yeah. Anyway, when it comes to subscription businesses, I think paid communities are really fascinating for multiple reasons. One of them, you can provide just tremendous amounts of value in a paid community, in a paid online community. And it's a growing trend. You can catch this growing trend early and capitalize on it. There's many niches and categories out there where there is currently almost zero competition from other paid communities, you know. And in many of these cases, when it comes to paid communities, you don't have to be an expert in order to build one or run one. And it's a subscription business. Maybe for some of you people listening to this, maybe a paid community could be your vehicle, your business model that you use to escape the matrix and its 9 to 5 rat race. Who knows? The last few weeks, I've been interviewing a bunch of real life success stories, people that are making at least $10,000 in profit per month from a paid community, and it has been fascinating. I'm going to interview at least 30 of them for my book and course that I call Community Cash Cows. And it's also for a paid community as well. So if you want to learn from those real life success stories, as well as connect with a bunch of other people that are also in the process of building their own paid community, I suggest you check out communitycashcows.com. All right. Take care, and God bless.